Yo, look, man. Now, I was just sitting here, right? I had just finished up this video I was making, like it was the Superman versus Doomsday joint, and I don't remember what the hell I did after that. I think I was just kind of like, uh, just looking at some shit on YouTube or whatever, right? It was nothing. And y'all know that panel, right? That's on the right hand side. All the videos that are recommended to you. So I'm sitting here, and this is what I saw, right? It's from a channel called Wrestling World, and it says Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez ran on Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar WrestleMania 34 again, all caps, exclamation points, like again. Oh man, again, like yeah, like that again. So that little thing right there literally made me make this video because I'm tired of this bullshit. Seriously, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people out there, you're not fans of what makes wrestling entertaining. You're you're a fan of just the wrestler, right? Who has put the most work in, who may have had the best matches, move sets, the whole 9 yards. And honestly, wrestling is supposed to be a good part of that, but it's not supposed to be the whole thing. And what makes that statement that I just said, or that title, whatever, what I just said, bullshit, is because Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns have never wrestled one on one more than one time. They only did it at WrestleMania 31. And I'm sorry, but last I checked, who won that match again? Seth Rollins, first person ever in WrestleMania history to cash in his money in the bank. Lesnar didn't win. He damn sure lost because he lost the title. But there was no win, definitely between Reigns and Lesnar. It was a draw. Okay? And even in that match, you had a lot of people who didn't like Roman Reigns, were like, yo, man, like, when you can still stand, when you can still run, when you can still do power moves in a match with Brock Lesnar towards the end of the match, you have some pretty good stamina. You know what I'm saying? Like, he took everything that man dished at him and still kept on going. You know what I'm saying? He had, you know what I'm saying, Lesnar looking like, oh man, like it's a wrap now. You know what I'm saying? And then here come Rollins, and we all saw what happened with that. But listen, I'm sorry, but back in the day, wasn't wrestling based on your talent? Who won and who lost, basically? Wasn't really about promos. It wasn't really about championships per se. It was just about no. Well, see, it kind of was about championships because in the '90s, when a wrestler won a championship, he didn't win it off a popularity contest. You want to know how I know this? Because when Diesel won his first title, he won it in Madison Square Garden against Bob Backlund at pretty much a house show. It wasn't televised. That was Diesel's first WWF championship. That's how he won it, at a house show. It wasn't about a popularity contest because if it was, he'd have won it on TV. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a good majority of the world didn't even know he won that match until Raw, came on. So it was like nobody knew. I didn't know. I damn sure didn't know. But back then, your talent dictated your rise to the top of the ladder. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're putting on a good show, we're going to put out there the vibe that, okay, you're the better man, you're the most talented one, you can put on a good show with anyone in the ring with you, more wins, more success. That's just how it went. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bret Hart wasn't good at talking on the mic, but did anybody give a damn? No. Who cared about what Bret Hart did? A wrestling fan. Well, what did they care about? Him putting on a good show in the ring. That's what it was. Now, you don't have to do that. Nah. You don't have to do that. No, you don't have to do that. And I'm going to prove to you how I know this. Roman Reigns has been with the company since 2010. I'm giving y'all numbers. Look them up. Since 2010. He debuted in 2012 with the Shield. The Shield broke up, what was it, 2014? He didn't win the Rumble until 2015. So if you want to let's just talk basic numbers. Technically, it took him 5 years to win the Rumble. It took him only 3 once the Shield debuted. Right? Okay. I just gave you guys numbers, 3 to 5 years max. Right? Shinsuke Nakamura debuted with oh shit. Okay. Shinsuke Nakamura debuted with SmackDown in 2017. Now, what is the one thing that fans always cry about with Reigns? You know, he's the heir apparent to John Cena. They don't act nowhere near the same. He's the golden boy. He hasn't held a WWE championship in 2 years, but he's the guy that's holding talent back and being pushed so too much, and he's still being shoved down our throats, and he's never going to get over with the fans because they keep pushing him too hard. But he hasn't held a major title in 2 years. 2 years. 2. Anyway, Nakamura debuted in 2017. Within 1 year, this man won the Rumble and headlined WrestleMania with AJ Styles. He did all this in 1 year. It doesn't even matter when he debuted with the company. The part I had to look that part up, or not debuted, but signed with the company. But let's just take away the signing part for both wrestlers. Reigns debuted with the Shield 2012. Nakamura debuted on SmackDown in 2017. Reigns didn't win the Royal Rumble for 3 years. Nakamura won it and won. And he headlined WrestleMania. People are, oh my God, it's the dream match. It's the dream match. Everybody wants to see the dream match for a guy who's not deserving anything. See, one thing that I've noticed, and no one can say nothing else to me about it. Wrestling nowadays is a fucking popularity contest. If you're not popular with the fans, you could kiss your career goodbye. Because it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? The only reason they're not doing that shit with Roman Reigns is because the fans are doing it on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a bullshit foundation that's been laid down by a lot of people that don't like Roman Reigns. It's pure garbage. People to this day do not want to see Roman Reigns win anything. The man lost against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34. Everybody, I was on Twitter the night before, man, he's going to win again. He's been in 4 main events. He's going to win again. And he lost. You know what I heard one person say about that? It was poor booking by it was poor booking by WWE. The man lost and people are crying about it. You're still crying about he lost. There's supposed to be a so-called possible rubber match, between the two guys. There wasn't a winner at WrestleMania 31. They had to wrestle again. That's how it goes. Man, I don't want to see Roman Reigns, man. He sucks. I don't like Roman Reigns. Well, I don't really give a fuck what a lot of people don't like. A lot of motherfuckers don't like me, possibly. You think I give a shit? No. I've had a lot of people say some things to me that would have the average person like, damn, man, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, that, and the third. Hell no, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do. If WWE does what fans dictate, they're going out of business. Because there's too many people that don't like this, that, and the third, and don't deserve this, and don't deserve that, and shouldn't be winning this that way, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, tell me how giving The Miz the Intercontinental Championship is good for business. The Miz is not better than Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, Diesel, Owen Hart, The Rock, Stone Cold. All those guys won titles. This dude has won the Intercontinental Championship 8 fucking times. 8. And all he does is cheat to win and lose them. I don't know how you cheat losing, man. But I mean, he still tries to cheat and loses sometimes. So he cheats to win, and he cheats sometime, and by how it goes, you're gonna lose as well, and that's cool with y'all, man. It's like a lot of like I said, man. Wrestling is about popularity. It's a popularity contest. It is, and y'all need to shut up with this bullshit about Reigns always deserving something and he's not getting always what he wants. Braun Strowman destroyed his ass. He's never beaten Samoa Joe. He hasn't held a major title in 2 years. He's been in championship matches but hasn't even come close to winning anything. So why is everybody still crying about him being on top and he hasn't been on top in 2 years? Oof, okay. It is what it is, man. I got better shit to talk about or better shit to do. I'm not gonna sit here and keep talking about a bunch of crybaby ass people that are still sticking with the same shit from 4 years ago. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna keep doing this shit. I just happened to see something on YouTube and I had to speak on it. I felt that way before WrestleMania and afterwards. You guys sit here talking about a guy doesn't deserve something. The only reason a lot of people are okay with Shinsuke Nakamura is because he has a track record. If Shinsuke Nakamura never wrestled a day in his life at any other company, but he came into the WWE like a Reigns did, he debuted last year, won the Rumble, and then won WrestleMania, you guys would be eating his ass alive. The only reason you don't do it, is because you like him. You like him. When you don't like somebody, you're going to find a million reasons on why they should not be successful. It is simple. It's common sense. Anyone can understand that. But I'm not going to sit here and keep talking about it because I really don't like talking about bullshit. So it is what it is, man. I had to state for the record what it was, and it's a fact. It is what it is. Like I said, if you want to talk about somebody not deserving something, it's that guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny. It's like Reigns finally loses in a match you guys don't want him to win, and you're still crying about it. How? Why doesn't anybody talk about how Brock Lesnar gets to sign contracts about winning titles and going home with the belt, while everybody else is still putting in work on the road, Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views? This guy gets to sit at the crib and watch TV. With the championship belt, he should be defending like everybody did back in the day. It's a damn shame, man. This popularity bullshit is getting on my nerves, but it is what it is, man. I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? For the day, you know what I'm saying? This conversation is a wrap. I don't know. I mean, if anything else comes up, I guess maybe I'll make another one before that Rumble pay-per-view. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, until next time.